Mr. Kennedy, you've taken some controversial stances on kids and healthcare in the past, and I want to read something you posted on X recently. Quote, minors cannot drive, vote, join the army, get a tattoo, smoke, or drink because we know that children do not fully understand the consequences of decisions with lifelong ramifications. You continue, I don't think children can genuinely consent to repurposed castration drugs, puberty blockers, and surgical mutilation, which have permanent, irreversible effects. People with gender dysphoria or who want to change their gender deserve compassion and respect, you say, but these terribly consequential procedures should be deferred till adulthood. We must protect our children. If you were president, would you want that to be the federal standard? Would you work to make that the federal standard? 18 years old before you can have puberty blockers, hormones, surgery.
Yeah, I think that, you know, and I was heavily influenced by this report that just came out in the UK that looked at the consequences of, you know, that first of all looked at the previous science and showed that it was contrived and really paid for and bought.
You're talking about the CAS review in the UK?
By the pharmaceutical industry, which is making a huge profit on these, you know, procedures and on the puberty blocking drugs, is their big profit center. And at the earlier reports that we were all looking at that said that the results were beneficial, that children who had undergone these were largely happy, that they turned out to be almost all catastrophically wrong. And that the consequences of these, that many people are remorseful. And many kids who get these procedures don't appreciate the losses that they're going to suffer, and that they're years later, they're depressed, they're remorseful, and in some cases suffer mental illness because of it. So I don't think, like I said, we don't allow kids to drink, we don't allow them to drive, and to make these kind of consequential decisions before you're 18, you know, and again, I would say people who make those decisions afterwards, people who have these kind of gender confusions should be supported, they should be respected, they should never be bullied, and we should make every effort to treat them with compassion and understanding, but I don't think these are a good idea.